Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is the Fab Family YouTube channel. My name is Femisowole, aka Fab Mummy. To our new subscribers, we say a very big thank you for subscribing, for watching, for sharing our videos, and for the oldies, the G's. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch our video. And please, if you are yet to subscribe, please kindly subscribe. Don't just watch our YouTube channel. Encourage us by subscribing, by turning on your notification bell, by liking, and also sharing our video. Thank you and God bless you. Today I'm alone. It's a solo video. I'm going to be talking about why my mother said I couldn't marry a photographer. She literally said she does not think I can marry a photographer. So I'm going to be telling you guys how it happened and how I was able to overcome that phase at that time. So like some of you know, or most of you know, my husband and I, we dated for quite a while, about 5 years. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to calculate. About 5 years. So when we got back from NYC, we, both of us were working, hustling. My husband decided that he wanted to go into photography. He went to do like an apprentice with someone, learning the job. And my parents were aware that this was what this guy was doing, okay, but they didn't they didn't really complain. Did they? Yes, I think my mom has always been like, photographer, photo, how will you people eat? Is it not those people that you go to parties and they will snap you back? Mommy, it will be pa. Mommy, look here. Mommy, is it 100 naira per picture or so? She has always been complaining that how will you feed? I know it was from a place of concern. She was concerned about us and our finances, and I appreciate her for that. But she kept saying it. At a point, I would tell her that she shouldn't worry, that we are starting small, and in fact, we are not getting married now. So we want to see how the business, how it grows. Okay. So one time when we wanted to do the introduction, I was at work on that fateful day. So my husband came to see my parents. Like, he told me he was going to be coming, but I didn't know it was going to be that day. If you know Babalawa, it's always like that. It can just spring up on you. So he came to our house. I wasn't around. I was still at work. And people of God, my husband wore short knicker and Crocs. It's not even the original Crocs, so the Crocs that Crocs has seen the whole street of Lagos, Ibadan, Abeokuta. The Crocs, he has damaged that Crocs. He wore the Crocs and short knicker to his in-laws house. Please tell me, who does that? Even when your in-law doesn't want to think about the future, you have already, the way you dressed has already, it's called zero on that day, okay? And he came to tell them about introduction, that he wants to come with his family to meet them and all that, and you are dressed like this. Okay, so let me go back to the story. He came, they were talking. I go back from work and I met them discussing. I was surprised, like, what are you doing here? He didn't tell me. Most of the time, whenever he's coming to our place like that, I will tell him, please dress nice. Because my husband, his best outfit is jean, shorts, and polo. If you know him, you know that's what he wears everywhere. In fact, I'm surprised he didn't wear it for his wedding. That's what he wears everywhere. So I'm always cautioning him, dress nice, put on this one, you can use that one, Every other thing apart from jean and polo, I forced him to wear native, I forced him to wear shirt and trouser. Yes, I know he's going to watch a video. I forced him to do all that. So that day I saw him and my mind didn't even go to the dressing at first. I did not see the outfit. It's not even an outfit. I did not see what he was putting on. Okay, so they kept talking and I was just looking. So when it was time to leave and I saw the Crocs on his feet, I wanted to die. It was like the ground will open and just swallow me. I was like, kilili egbami. Ha! What an embarrassment. Okay, so my mom and I escorted him out. While we were going, my mom's friend, remembering that day is just giving me a heart pain, emotional pain. So my mom's friend came in and saw him and my mom was like, ọkọ àfẹ́sọ́nà ọmọ yín lélẹ́yìí o. And the woman just looked at him from head to toe like, ẹ káàbọ̀ sá o. I already knew there will be problem. I was already boiling like, oh, look at what this guy that we are just, after my parents already have that, I don't know what to call it, like, how are they going to be feeding? If this is what he really wants to do, how do they do it? Because my own work, I was just managing it. I was not earning so much, you get. How do they put resources together? But I like my dad did not even say anything about it. He would just be praying for us. But my mom, she was particular, and I know it's because she was concerned, not because of any other thing. Okay, so he left and we came back inside, and my mom's friend called her aside. I didn't know what she was going to say. You know, it's kind of friend that get a CD. That's how she I don't know if she has changed now. Okay, so she said, oh, look, ọmọ yín ṣe máa wọ irú aṣọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wá sílé àná. Something. She put all those negative things in my mom's head, and my mom already had that kind of thing too. She just flared up. She came inside, she came to meet me in the room that, we need to talk. I said, what happened? She said, okay, you people have been dating for a while now, and it's getting serious. That what exactly is my husband's plan as per finances? I was like, finances? Shebi is working. Now what is he doing? I said, photographing. Say, show. See, photography lè fẹ́ fi jump. Something. Àwọn mélòó ló ń ṣe. Everybody don't fi phone your pictures sin. Kota, she just said talking. Okay, when he's supposed to be there, some responsibilities he's supposed to be doing, like we should give you money for hair, money you save, you look nice. Oh my god, it was a lot. I was like, Mommy, where is this coming from? She said, look at what he wore to the house today. What kind of dressing is that? And the unfortunate thing, her friend now saw him again. Something. I told her that either Komolaida, I'm sorry if I'm saying it in Yoruba. What's Komolaida in English? It doesn't see it as a bad thing. Like that's how it is, and that's how he is. And she has known him for some years now. That's how it is. She said not on this, like it's now getting important, so he should dress like he wants to be addressed, something like that. So everything she said that day got to me, and I also became frustrated. I got angry that so I went back to him. I told him we needed to meet and discuss, that we need to talk. When a woman tells you we need to talk, you know that something is up. So we met after some days, and let me just say that I didn't apply wisdom, okay? The way my mom said it out of anger and out of frustration. That was how I laid everything down. That how can you wear that kind of clothes to my house? How can you dress like that? Don't you know that it will have effect on me? Don't you know that something? And I know that what I said that they bruised his ego. I bruised his ego as a man, as like he felt low, he felt down, like he wasn't trying, he wasn't doing anything. I mean, it's not his fault that he didn't get a good job, and he tried by, looking at getting a skill. He said I didn't believe in him, that there's no point going ahead with the introduction or anything if I, the fiance, cannot convince my parents or cannot even stand for him. You get? So we both left angry that day. We fought. Everybody went their separate ways. When I got home, I started thinking about it, that I started asking myself some questions, important questions. I know it's important to ask your partner the question. It's just that I didn't ask in a reasonable way. I didn't apply wisdom. It's important to know what the plan is for the future, what the plan is for finances, how you, both of you now, not only him, how both of you intend to plan the family. It's important to ask this question. So please, sisters, single sisters, if you're still single, you can go ahead and ask, okay? But just ask in a respectable and a good way, in a good manner. Okay, so after we went back home, I started thinking, and I knew I could have done better. Okay, I could have done better, but so I started praying that, I don't know, it's marriage o'clock, wedding o'clock. I told God, if I make a mistake now, there's no going back after the wedding. So he just needs to show me if this man is mine. I don't want to suffer, oh Lua. Okay, so I remember I went back, I was praying. In fact, I even fasted that, God, I don't want to make mistake. Oh, if this man is not the right person, it's still better now. A broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. So God, just show me now. I don't want any situation that we will marry and we start. Although it's good to, grow together, but nobody wants to struggle now, Abby. Nobody wants to struggle. Okay. So I remember I was praying to God for wisdom, for clarity, and so many things. And on one fateful day, I was scrolling through Instagram, and I saw a post by Fela. He was talking about his wife. I think he was appreciating her. He said when they got married, they were living in a one-room apartment, that his wife would leave their own house and go to her parents' house to have her birth, to take her birth, to bath. And I was like, that one is worse. My own situation is not as terrible as that. You get? And I look at them now, Fela and Tara. I mean, look at them now, they are multi-millionaires. Okay, if this is an example of a struggling, an example of people that start small. So I started reading about them. I looked for other people. I searched the internet, other people, and how they did it. At a point, I was led to message or speak to any one of them. So I sent a message. To Tara through I sent a DM rather. I'm trying to see if I can get the DM. It's been a while. It's been so long. Let me see if it's still there. Wow, it's still there. You see, this was I don't know if you can see, November 10, 2018. So I messaged that I poured out my heart that I needed her help. In fact, I even put it there that she probably won't read this, but I'm praying she does and she can advise me. And guess what? She replied. Like almost immediately she replied. I was so happy. I was over the moon. And she said she said a lot. She said I should try and convince my parents that he is the one. Oh, she asked some questions before that. Do I believe in him? Do I love him? Is he ambitious? Is he hardworking? You know, those are the questions you need to ask yourself about your partner. Okay, so and I answered it all. She said I can listen to my parents' reservations, okay, but my own conviction is infectious. Like if I am totally convinced, then I should be able to convince my parents, and I will need to work on myself first. I will need to, you know, build my belief in this man, that if I don't believe in him, that I should just let it go. Okay, and if he is not hardworking, he's just sleeping and okay with where he is, then maybe I should listen to my parents. I don't know if you get that. So I told her that my parents' reservation is about money. They really like my husband, like they love him. They love him as a son. You get what I mean? But they're just concerned about the finances, and who wouldn't be? You know, nobody wants their child to suffer now. So I told her that the reservation is about money, about, you know, taking care of the wife, having another responsibility apart from himself. And then how do we do the wedding with his apartment? I think we'll do another video on on apartment. Okay, so she said she doesn't believe in looking at all that when people want to get married, that two are better than one. I don't know if you can see it. That was what she said. Two are better than one. You convince yourself and then convince them. Your conviction can be infectious. And I really think that I said, okay, I'll work on myself and all that. In fact, that was like, it was like God led me to her, and it was like an answered prayer. I was in a confused state, and I didn't even know that she could reply. It was so good. I felt so good. I felt great. So after the talk, I needed to have like a moment of a personal moment, I don't know what to call it. Like I started thinking about it. Do I believe in this guy? Is he hardworking? You know, do I trust him enough? And to be honest, I know he's hardworking. I know he has this hustling spirit. In fact, while we are at that point that we're not talking, and the point that he was, because of what I said, he lost confidence in himself, kind of. And there was one training, Ogun State was in one training for skill acquisition, and Babalawa also went there. They said photography or later, maybe you should do maybe you should do something else. And guess what my husband went to do? All this aluminium. He joined the aluminium, I don't know what they call it now. He was learning how to make window stuff, aluminium and all that. So the training was free. He was going to a very far distance. In fact, he suffered a lot during that time because he was trying to, you know, do something else. And when he was explaining to me, I pitied him, like, oh, I'm sorry. But it's good that I, you know, asked the question. It's good that I also made him think, like, okay, what else can you do? But I didn't say it in a good way. That's just what I can say. I didn't apply wisdom at that point. Okay, so after the conversation with Tara Dorotoye, I knew I would have to convince my parents. And from that moment, I became confident in my man. I became confident that he can do it. I believe in him. So even, and that was what led to wedding, that I was able to convince my parents. I just told them they should leave it to God, and God is going to take care of us. Should forget about every other, their reservations about finances and all that. And God so good, they did. I would like to say that it's good to ask questions. When it's getting to dating, we are still playing, but when we're begin talking about wedding, we are getting serious, and everybody wants to know what the plan for the future is. Okay, it's not like we are where we want to be now, but we are doing good. Our beginning was rough. I mean, when we got married, it was rough, but now it's better. Okay, because if you are hardworking and you pray to God, you work hard, I don't understand. Excuse me. You work hard, you put in every effort. Like, you are not just on one side, you're trying this, and you're praying to God. God will definitely crown your efforts with success. And remember what the Bible says: he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from God. I can say confidently that from when we got married, my husband's business changed and all that. So for sisters that are, or for ladies that are, thinking you are in my position, or you've been there, and you're thinking, this guy does not have money, how am I going to do it? If you need to know the kind of man first. Is he trying? Is he just sitting in a place? Is he trying to be better? Is he working hard? You need to believe in him, and also help in prayer. Please do not marry a lazy man, and you yourself don't be lazy, because you cannot depend on a man for everything. It's not possible. Don't be lazy. Work hard, pull resources together, and I can assure you, by the help of God, you will pull through. If you've ever been in this kind of situation where your parents say that you can't marry your partner because of finances, would like to know how you overcame that phase and what you did to overcome. Please put it in the comment section. And if you would like other people's advice as well, you can as well put it in the comment section, or send a message to me. I'm Abby Special on Instagram and on Twitter. Everywhere I'm Abby Special. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two, and I hope we'll all do better by not listening to third party. It can really affect the relationship. I hope we'll all do better by not listening to third party. It's normal for mothers to ask these questions, because an average mother already knows what she wants for her children, the kind of husband, the kind of wife she wants for her son or daughter. So it's not because they're wicked or anything, it's because they care. It's out of a place of concern for you. Okay, so if you're in that kind of situation, pray, be convinced that he is the right man, and then you're sure that he's hardworking, no matter the skill or whatever he lays his hand upon. If you both pull it together, you pray about it, you will prosper. And I pray that God will help you. Thank you for watching today's episode. Please subscribe to our channel, share our videos on your WhatsApp status, like, turn on the notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.